first, tell me about Darren Dixon.
He's clearly someone who was on the rise really quickly at the firm, made managing director even before he was 30, was in contention to become partner when he was just 31, was skipped in that cycle, but made partner when he was in 2020 when he was just 33. So clearly someone who was rising rapidly, was part of a lucrative money-making group, and that's what probably caught the attention of senior executives at the firm.
And of course, this isn't really so much about just the man himself, but the indications more broadly for what it means for diversity at Goldman Sachs. How much are they struggling with this issue?
Look, Goldman clearly has a problem there, but so does the rest of Wall Street. Everyone out there, especially in the last 2 years, they've come out and made big pledges about diversity, about the need to improve the diversity of their workforce, especially at the senior ranks. But Goldman's numbers show you the challenge. At the start of last year, they only had about a dozen black partners in their rank of about 400 partners globally. Of that, 5 have left in the last year. Law of small numbers, but when you have moves like this, it becomes that much harder to keep pace. And keeping pace is not good enough. They actually have to make up ground here to rectify for the lack of black executives in its senior ranks.
So, and that brings up the question of the pipeline, because it's not just about the upper echelons, it's everyone else who could potentially rise to the upper echelons. I mean, what does diversity look like throughout the lower ranks?
You would remember about a year and change ago when Charlie Scharf, the CEO of Wells Fargo, came out and said the problem is there isn't a great pipeline of black executives to choose from. Very quickly, he realized that wasn't the right remark to make. He apologized for it. But that is the problem here. When you don't have enough figures in senior ranks, who do people look up to? Where do they see the opportunity for growth? That is why you need to have quicker change. That is why you need more diverse executives in senior rank, so that those who are in the firm see there is opportunity for them to rise, decide to stay on. And that's why you have to make sure that you're able to retain talent like this.
Well, and that brings me also as well to just the broader question of talent and talent retention. I mean, we heard it alluded to again on the Bank of America call earlier today. This feels like it's something that is getting more challenging for these banks by the day, not less so.
It certainly has been challenging. One would argue if you're a successful partner at Goldman Sachs, the opportunities on the outside have always been lucrative. You've always had different things that you could possibly do. But when someone makes that decision, when someone decides to leave the firm, clearly they're making a call on the forward of the firm. They decide that they have better opportunities on the outside rather than staying on the inside. And that reflects in the fact that a lot of these black partners who've left Goldman recently, many of them were promoted in 2018, 2020. They're leaving very quickly. That's much faster than the typical tenure you see for your average Goldman partner.